Well, welcome back to the channel, my friends. We are on the verge of pulling off the biggest troll in YouTube history, reaching 100,000 subscribers. And I couldn't have done it without your guys' help. Unless I wanted to buy like 100,000 bot subscribers, and I guess I could have. But anyways, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to Exposing the Secrets, well, I can't really blame you either because I do the same thing on YouTube. Anyways, do you want to learn how to hack WordPress? Or do you want to be able to report WordPress vulnerabilities on HackerOne? Well, my friends, you guys came across the right freaking video, man. Because I just finished the Hacking WordPress module over on Hackthebox Academy. And now I can't go over everything in this module because it's 6 hours long, but we can pull out some juicy secrets from this module that correlate over to HackerOne. And as you can see, there are a ton of WordPress write-ups over here, and there are actually some write-ups in here that correlate back to Hackthebox Academy. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into this. So here we're using curl for plugin and theme enumeration, and this all leads to a vulnerable plugin. So the vulnerability is a local file inclusion, and what that means is that any unauthenticated user can read local files through this path, as you can see in this screenshot here. And here is a report for a local file inclusion in the download.php file. And this report was disclosed on July 19th, 2024, but was reported just a few years ago on the US Department of Defense. So back to Hackthebox Academy, this local file inclusion, you can see through the browser, through this plugin path. And we got this plugin path because of all the enumeration we did before that. And it tells us how to use curl to verify the LFI. So, and just to verify your knowledge, it's asking you, use the same LFI vulnerability against your target and read the contents of the etc password file. Locate the only non-root user on the system with a login shell. And that is Sally Jones. So then from here, we're going to attack WordPress by using brute force. And we're going to do so while using the XML-RPC method, which uses the WordPress API to make login attempts through the XML-RPC.php. And this method is the preferred method as it is faster. And again, this caught my eye over on HackerOne because there is a report that was made. Let me see if I can find it here. $50 XML-RPC is enabled for brute force attacks and denial of service. Easy win. XML-RPC.php file is enabled on this DoD site. XML-RPC on a WordPress is actually an API that allows developers who make third-party applications and services. Here they're talking about the brute force attack, and the severity is medium. Over on Hackthebox, it's teaching us the same thing about how to use this vulnerability as an attack method. And here you can use WP scan to attack WordPress users through this method. Why? Because of the enumeration from this phase here. And then lastly, we can get remote code execution through that brute force attack. So here it's telling us perform a brute force attack against the user Roger on your target with the word list rocky.txt. Submit the user's password. So through that, we can then log into the backend, and then through here, we can find the vulnerable themes. We can then get remote code execution via that theme editor. So basically through this hacking WordPress module in the skills assessment, you'll learn how to identify the WordPress version, the theme that's in use, 2019, identify users, use a vulnerable plugin to download a file, what's the version number of the plugin vulnerable to an LFI, use the LFI to identify a system user, and then finally obtain a shell on the system. So if you can understand this content, you can then come over here to HackerOne, use that knowledge that you've learned, and then apply that to your scope. And the goal here is to understand what you're looking for, how to find it, and then once you find it, how to exploit it. So if you're interested in a deeper dive on any of this content, here's a cheat sheet of the information and how to use WP scan to enumerate plugins, to enumerate users, the -E or the U, or you can just do WP scan -- help and get the same information. So thanks for watching, guys. If you are doing the hacking WordPress module, let me know how's it going. Again, 6 hours long, but it was a great module. And then being able to see that applied in real world life scenarios is pretty awesome. So good luck out there. And until the next video, I'll see you guys out there on the hunt.